Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over another one of my fan-made Loomians. Of course, you guys seem to absolutely love the last one that I did on Tanukas and its entire evolutionary line. So in today's video, we're going to be making something that you guys have requested me to make for a little bit now, and that is a 3-staged hammerhead shark evolution. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you go down to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so let's start with the comment of the day, and that goes to Shadid Alam, and they said that outro looks sick. Thank you so much. Yeah, the outro, if you guys were wondering, was actually created by somebody named Tina Arena. I held an art contest on Twitter, and they were the winner. Definitely go drop her a follow. Also, I think it's her thing's in the description down below. It's like at the bottom. So definitely go drop her a follow. She was the one who made that. And yeah, guys, so let's get into, obviously, you know, the entire inspiration and backstory for these Loomians. Now, this is a 3-staged hammerhead shark evolutionary line, and I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, LuckyHD, it's Garchomp, it's Babite, it's Gibble. Well, listen, okay, I think, you know, with these designs, it's kind of straying away from the entire Garchomp stigma of, you know, everybody saying, well, how can, you know, they make a Garchomp Loomian with it, or how can they make a shark Loomian without it looking too much like Garchomp? And I hopefully have found the solution in today's video. So, obviously, Garchomps are land sharks, okay? You know, they're land sharks, and I don't really know what that means, but they're land sharks, okay? All I know is that they walk on land. That's it, okay? Now, these Loomians are a little bit different. These Loomians actually are water sharks. So, imagine Garchomp, but, like, instead of being a land shark, it's a water shark. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, let's get into the first evolution, and that is going to be Babite, or Babite, whatever you want to call it. It is baby plus bite, that's where the name comes from, and this is what it looks like, the pre-evolution to this, obviously, entire thing, and he looks really cute, let's just say that. I mean, he looks like he's hyped up, he's on something, let's just say that. His eyes are huge, they're bulging out the side of his head, and obviously, you know, you gotta make some little derpy, obviously, you know, first evolution Loomian for this entire line, because, I mean, at the end, it's gonna get really, really cool. So, of course, this is a pure water-type Loomian, and the description for this one reads, Babite are born with a passion to fight. Biting through its shell, they prove themselves worthy by fighting their siblings. Whoever wins is deemed superior by their parents. And this is actually a common thing you can actually see in nature, believe it or not, and there is one thing called, like, the shoebill, like, something, it's like, it's called, like, the shoebill, horn, I don't know. It's basically a kind of bird that, you know, obviously it will lay its eggs, and then when the eggs hatch, there's gonna be, like, maybe roughly around, like, 2 of them, right? And the 2 eggs, the 2 little chicks that hatch from the eggs, fight, right? They fight, and then whichever one comes out strongest, the mother kills the other one. The mother kills the weakest one. So, I mean, listen, it's not like this, obviously, where, you know, you know, obviously we have the final evolution killing Babite, but this does happen in nature, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration for this dex entry from. Now, again, this is a pure water-type Loomian, and this would be a route rare, so that would actually come out to be a base 1 in 50 chance. And yeah, that was the first evolution, guys. Let's get into the second evolution. Alright guys, so the second evolution is going to be Mallurk, and also I have to put something out before, obviously, we continue. There are going to be animations at the end of this video. Don't worry guys, we're going to be doing animations again, so again, don't worry about that. And yeah, Mallurk. Mallurk is again a pure water-type Loomian, and is the second stage to this entire evolutionary line, and I mean, listen. It's a second stage. It looks awkward. I mean, to me, it looks okay, but I'm just really not good at making second stage Loomians at all. Okay, if you want to know my design process, I literally made the final evolution first, then I made Babite, and then I made the second evolution. So I kind of do it backwards because I don't know why. It's just easier for me. So, I mean, hey, it's again the awkward stage. It's not meant to look absolutely amazing, but here it is, and the dex entry reads, full of adrenaline, Mallurk are always moving. They often flail their arms to promote blood flow that helps them become stronger. These Loomians have been known to lash out at random objects whenever it gets itself too worked up. And you can actually go, of course, onto the little ocean floor and stuff, and you can see little rocks that have markings from Mallurk. Obviously, when it goes up to them and, again, lashes out at them, scratching them and punching them and, you know, biting them and all that stuff, chipping away at the rocks. And yeah, it also features a little bit of a hammer on its tail, or the start of a hammer. We'll get into that in the final evolution. And yeah, all around a pretty interesting design. I mean, hey, listen, it's not as cool as the final evolution. Trust me, the final evolution is amazing. And speaking of which, let's go on to the final evolution. Alright guys, the moment that you've been waiting for, the final evolution to this Loomian, and that is going to be Hammeror. Now, Hammeror is a water and ancient type Loomian, believe it or not. Listen, I would have made it a water and dark type Loomian, and it still could pass as a water and dark type Loomian, don't get me wrong. But we had Cephalops in the last update, and I didn't really kind of, want to do like 2 water darks in a row. But, I mean, then again, we also have Skellig, which is a water ancient type. But, I mean, hey, listen, what suits an ancient type more? I mean, a Hammerhead or Skellig? Probably Skellig, but, I mean, hey, listen, Hammeror, it's still cool, okay? And, I mean, again, I didn't really know what other typing to actually give this thing. So, I mean, if you guys want to retype it, go down in the comments below. I mean, you also can, redo the dex entries if you want to as well. But this is Hammeror. The design features, of course, a bunch of fins, a giant hammer on its tail that we'll get into in a second, and it just looks absolutely just menacing, okay? And the things on the side of its head, that is, kind of like the Hammerhead inspiration, obviously. And again, it's not like Garchomp, because, Garchomp has the eyes on its head, and it has obviously little Hammerhead things on the side, while this one has the eyes on the side, okay? That's why it's not Garchomp, okay. And yeah, so again, like I obviously previously mentioned, this is a water type, Loomian. This is a water and ancient type Loomian, kind of straying away from the entire Landshark thing of Garchomp, and its description reads as follows. A powerful stream follows behind Hammeror when it moves. Its multiple fins allow it to move fast and perform quick attacks with its tail. The ocean floor can be seen covered with broken rock caused by Hammeror's destructive tendencies. And yeah, so again, I mean, you go scuba diving, you may or may not see a bunch of shattered rock all over the ground, and that means a Hammeror is nearby. And Hammeror is actually really, really, really strong. This thing would be, I would assume, really high in like melee, yeah, I'd say melee attack. But it would probably have barely any ranged attack, because I definitely do want to see some more kind of like physical water moves. And, I mean, with its giant, I guess, tail on the back, it could honestly pass as a water brawler type if you really want to go down that path. I mean, it could. So yeah, that was Hammeror, and I'm actually going to show you guys the animations in just a second. But something that you guys actually mentioned in the last video is that there's no gleamings. There's no gleaming forms to these Loomians. So up on screen right now is the alpha and gamma versions of these Loomians. It looks really cool. I really like how they turned out. It's yellow, and the other one is orange. The alpha is yellow, the gamma is orange, because obviously the gamma has a wisp as well. And yeah, pretty cool right there. Now let's get into the animations. Again, done by the talented iFiro. Go drop him a follow. His link will be in the first link in the description. And let's get straight into the animations. You know I love iFiro's animations, so go drop him a follow. His Twitter will be in the first link in the description. Completely amazing. I'm blown away. And yeah, so that was the evolutionary line. Guys, what did you guys think of this thing? I mean, in my opinion, I think it's another really good design. I feel like I've been getting a little bit better at the whole 3-stage evolution kind of thing. And I feel like I've just been, kind of getting better in, designing in general. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.